You'll get ready for a wild ride. We're mixing up some country with an electronic vibe. Gonna make you dance, gonna make you move. Hold on tight, we're about to shake the groove. With a fusion singularity.
You can't not nod your head when that song comes on. It's too good. It's too good. Welcome back. Welcome back, folks. Week 4?
Ep 4, let's go.
Week 4 of the Out of Bounds podcast. We're making it. We have consistently put together an episode per week, which is honestly, I think, a milestone within itself.
I like it. 1 month.
We've had a busy week here, and a busy weekend currently ongoing. Let's get right into it. Luke, you just came back from the Waste Management Open literally just now.
Yeah.
Where'd you land?
It was a 6:35 flight out of Phoenix. It was awful. We had to leave the hotel at 4:30 this morning.
Were there zombies at the airport?
No, I was expecting it to be like people were still riding the buzz. Like people wanted to chat. How was the open? Were you at the open? I was too. Which hole were you at? Like, I don't want to talk to you right now, dude. Like I had a great time and it was a great camaraderie, but I don't want to talk to you right now at 5 in the morning. So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
What was the highlight of the?
I need more than just awesome, dude.
It's pretty awesome.
As crazy as everyone says it is.
Yeah,
they're saying that they suspended alcohol sales and everything like that.
Okay.
I think what people are hearing got a little convoluted. So the biggest problem, I think it was definitely a little mismanaged this year. I haven't been in previous years, so I have no point of reference there. But I went on Thursday and I went yesterday on Saturday. So quiet day, busy day. Didn't get checked for my ticket once. Didn't walk through security. You could literally just on Saturday when they shut it down, and it was right around the same time they shut down the alcohol sales. We went late, so we were trying to get on a shuttle, and right when we got to take the shuttle over from the Uber drop off, they said no, like they're closed down. You won't be able to get in, and but I had a suite access through my job, and so I said, "Look, this isn't like a general admission ticket, though. Like I'm already accounted for, like within the suite population. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not with the poors, I guess, is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, you're big time.
Not in the sturridge.
Yeah. So I said that, and he goes, "You'd probably get in, but there's no shuttle, so you have to walk." So we walk like 2 miles, but that's public streets. Like anybody could have and then you just walk right in.
That's amazing.
Super mismanaged, and then with how wet it got, Waste Management was right. They messed up. They let too many people in, but it got so wet that areas that most people would be congregating were not accessible, and so it was just forcing everybody into the paths, and it was a freaking sea of people that was very unmanageable. So.
Seen a lot of electric clips coming from that. People sliding down hills. Guy walking.
People getting carried out.
Yeah.
No, there's some good stuff for sure. And it was a good time. So when we went on Thursday, we went straight to 16. I had no I thought 16 was just the rush from the gate, and that's packed from every day. From the start till the end. And so we had no expectation, so we walked over, and there's a line that you have to walk into to hop in to get in there for the general admission seating. And the guy said 20-minute wait. Yeah, we'll wait for that. Yeah, so sure. We waited, and who did we see? We didn't really see any names of substance. I think this being my first PGA event that I've been to, you don't realize how many golfers you don't know on these events, because when you're watching it on TV, they're just highlighting the top guys, the top 10 and the leaderboard. Yeah. So yeah, we went and sat at 16, fucking perfect spot on the green for 2 hours probably. But just the vibe, was electric. You're sitting there pointing people out, from the grandstand across, if somebody's wearing a pink hat, everybody chants pink hat until that guy either chugs their beer or not. And if they do, everybody cheers. And if they don't, everybody boos. And it was freaking awesome. Like,
That's
you know,
great.
you're just like passing time in between groups, like with shit like that, you know? So, yeah, 16 was crazy. It was, I've, I've never more confidently booed a golfer. I don't think I've ever booed a golfer in my life, but like booing like a professional golfer for like missing a green, like on a par 3, like that's, you know, it's a once in a lifetime experience.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've seen a few clips of some of these guys getting a little upset with some of the chirping going on in the,
and they should, and I think they should.
Some of the things I've heard, I'm like, come on, man.
Some of the things are stupid. Some of the things from the golfers, I think there was the one guy, the guy from the Ryder Cup stuff.
Yeah, I forgot. I just saw those clips this morning.
He was a bitch about getting that,
whining?
but like, what's that?
It was
he was whining.
It was Zach Johnson, tired of fans heckling him for Ryder Cup stuff.
Yeah,
The coach, fuck him.
And he's just like, guys, I'm tired
somebody
of
said,
it right now.
somebody heckled him on a tee box, and then he shanked right, like super bad. And then somebody said, well, if you weren't such an asshole, maybe you wouldn't have shanked that shot. And then he turned around and started getting in the guy's face. And it's like, well, yeah, you shouldn't be an asshole. But I think there was another one.
Somebody was standing over the ball. He was standing over the ball, and somebody was like, you get him next year. Like right as he's about to swing, and somebody's like, really, guy? You're going to do that right as he's on his ball, about to hit a golf shot? Like, come on.
No, it was definitely.
It is.
That's what I'm saying. Like there was definitely some stuff that like, I as a fan of golf, I wouldn't mind if there was toned back a little bit.
Yeah,
because it was fully just like a frat party.
It's deemed as like the craziest golf event, obviously, just from a fan perspective, but you still gotta respect, like, it's still
golf, and that was I was excited for the party, and I was probably more excited, if not more, for the golf. Like that was again being my first event. When we were waiting in line to get on 16, the tee box for 17 is right there while we were standing in line, and like I sent you guys the video, and it was like Spieth and Homa were on the 17th tee, and like I'm freaking 20 yards away from like seeing Jordan Spieth hit his tee shot. Sounded immaculate, and I'm just like, that I creamed a little bit. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what gets that. Yeah, half chub for sure. So that's what gets me going. You know, as much as the party does. So
that ball just flies off the face a little faster than ours does, doesn't it?
A little bit.
I went to the Ryder Cup when it was in Kohler a few years ago, and I was 10 feet away from Bryson hitting a drive, and it was just like, what the fuck is going, like, this is crazy. The sound, I mean, it's just different sounds. And then we were on hole 10, and hole 10 was a par 3, like 215 par 3. John Rahm goes up, sticks it 5 feet, birdies it, walks off. Like he played that hole in 10 minutes. I'm just like, God, see, that's how golf is supposed to be played. This would have been a 33-minute hole for me. Triple bogey. Like, God damn it. Just walked up, stuck it, putted it in, off. So,
yeah.
Man, that's so crazy. It's pretty cool.
It's nice when you don't have to like look for your ball.
That helps. Yeah. And then we actually, and speaking of the Spieth group too, because they were delayed, when we were there on Thursday, they were delayed for like 4 hours almost. The rain came down hard, and we ended up towards the 18th green, and right when they resumed, like the sun came out, started feeling good, so we're out in the sun, and then like you see Spieth and Homa walking up. That was where they had were at when the delay happened. So Spieth was they just dropped their ball is basically where they were when they stopped play, and Spieth almost chipped in, you know, off the green on 18. It was just like, you're fucking right there, and it was I don't know, it was incredible.
Awesome.
So there's a delay every day, right? I think
there was a delay. No, so there was a delay on
the standings. Was impossible for me. I couldn't.
Thursday was a bad delay, and then Friday. I got another story to tell you about Thursday too. But Friday, it rained for like an hour Friday morning, so that delayed their start a little bit. But I don't think there's been any delays since. What it was yesterday was they had to finish the second round play before they could start the third round play. So like we got there right as they were finishing second round play, and then had to wait, like we were on 18, and we had to wait like 2 hours for like the first group to like start making their way towards 18. So I think the first delay just set them back, like, set them back every day.
Scheffler just finished up on 18. Is he playing again? Like a full another 18 right now today?
It was probably his third round that he was just finishing.
That's what I'm saying,
So they'll probably start it once, but they won't start it until everybody finishes their third round.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to go into tomorrow, most likely. I mean, I haven't been really keeping tabs on it today, but yeah. So because they were so delayed on Thursday, they played until it was like damn near pitch black. So we're leaving. We were getting kicked out. Like it's like everybody's got to go now. And the security lady tells us, she goes, "Hey, if you guys don't want to mess with the Uber lot that everyone else is going to, head back that way. See that light tower? Go head towards that light tower. There's an exit you'll be able to get through, super low key, and you'll be able to get an Uber over there." And so we're walking. We walked over half the course, and we did not know where this exit was until we finally just crossed a hole and hopped into like a resort that was like attached to it. Just hopped the fence and then went to the front door there. But on our way, I didn't realize play was still going on, and so I see a ball. I see a ball out on a fairway, and I told my guy, I go, "Dude, that's got to be a player's ball, right? Like, I'm gonna go grab it." And he's like, the guy's like, "Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should totally do that." There was like one security guard in the area, like within 100 yards, And so as I start to walk over, I literally grab the rope and I'm about to lean under it. And I didn't even see the player's name, but I see the player walking up like they were still finishing their hole. I was like, oh shit. Okay. But yeah.
As we just talked about respecting the game, Luke's trying to go pick up a player's ball.
Yeah, I wanted a souvenir.
I didn't fucking boo anyone on the tee box, but I stole a ball though.
Yeah. But I didn't steal it though. So
that's great. That is amazing.
Can you imagine if you would have gone out there? Were you drunk at that point? I'm assuming probably good.
Yeah, for sure. Not as drunk as you've seen some of the. I wouldn't have made it on the social media clips. That's for sure.
That's good.
But then also too, when we hopped the fence and we worked our way through this resort, Steve Aoki was doing a set in this resort. Like this was like big money shit attached to TPC Scottsdale, But so we're walking, we're heading toward to look for an Uber, and this guy in a with a big black SUV is like, "Hey, you guys need a ride?" And I said, "Yeah, we're going. This is where we're going." It was kind of far from the course. I said, "This is where we're going." He goes, "Fuck, that's kind of far." He said, "What's the SUV rate on Uber? I'll charge you that." And he said, "Drinks are included." It's like what? Like Gatorade? Like what do you what kind of drinks? He's like, "No, I can make cocktails, like beers, like." And I'm like, "Sure, yeah, sign me up." We did not need an SUV. We paid $200 more for that ride than we needed, but it was worth it. And it was 50-50 though, like that we were going to wake up in freaking Nogales with our kidneys on ice, you know what I mean? But it was worth the risk, and it was a great time. And that gentleman, after he signed my flag, I bought a flag from the gift shop, and he signed my flag.
Your driver?
Yeah, my driver.
What was his name?
John.
Good.
Yeah, I have his card.
Solid.
I have his card. I have a private driver anytime I need to go, and anytime I need one in the general Scottsdale area.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
How was the golfing when you went? The courses that you played?
We played one course.
Storm. Okay.
It was nice. I was gonna play. It was called Whirlwind, and they have 36 holes, and I was gonna play another 18 on Friday with Savannah, and she was just gonna spectate, but they wouldn't let her. They like thought I was crazy asking for a spectator.
Even to pay, like
I said, I'll pay for it, but I'm not. What golf was going to cost on Friday because of the Open, and this is another thing that people don't realize. I think, and like everyone wants to schedule a golf trip to go to the Open.
Yeah,
that 120 round cost $400 on Friday to play at 2:00. Crazy. That was a 2:00 tee time, was $400. So
that's wild.
Yeah, for $400, let me bring my freaking fiance with me on the course to drink and hang out,
Yeah, seriously.
So I was a little disappointed with that.
Why they won it?
That they might be short on carts, and they weren't sure if they would have to combine me with somebody else on carts. But like I've been like, you're a high end player, you're charging $400. You better not. I'm not sharing a fucking cart with somebody I don't know.
You're right.
So right. So
Well, sounds
Yeah,
like a
all in
solid
all,
weekend.
great time. A lot of booze. I got down there on Tuesday. Today's Sunday, and
A long
it's
time.
been pretty consistently drunk the entire time. So,
Well,
yeah, happy to be
hair,
home.
hair of the dog. We got a big day today.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing for the bowl?
Watching at home, no distractions.
Yeah.
Be
I am
locked
going to a
in.
buddy's house, but very low key, just myself, my lady, and him and his wife. So
Nice.
some
I'm doing the
foods and
exact
some game.
so, party of 30 that I'm going to.
That sounds terrible.
Gonna be interesting.
I
Lot
bet
of money
you're the only
riding on
Chiefs
this
fan.
week. Hopefully, I would love for that. I would absolutely love. To be
You
the
love to
only
be the
fucking-
bad guy. You
Yes,
love to be the villain.
I told my buddy too. He's like, yeah, bring the kid, like bring the baby and Haven and everything. Obviously, I was like, all right, man. I was like, but I'm just gonna warn you. Like, I'm loud. I'm loud. He's like, no, it's cool. I was like, all right. I'm just letting you know now, man. I'm gonna be fucking screaming at the top of my lungs. Like, you don't
That's it.
understand, but all right. So I warned him at least.
Well, you said it. You said a lot of money riding on this weekend. I mean, I bet everybody's in some boxes. I've got a few boxes that I'm a part of. We got some bets, some maybe picks for the week.
That's what we got to talk to. Let's get, why don't we talk about Drew's luck, huh?
So I put in some early bets this week on, I put on two just little friendly wagers for myself. 1 unit, as Lucas would call them. 1 unit bets here, and I'm going with the over.
It's not me who calls them that, Drew. That's a thing. I did not create that.
Well, I'm gonna give you credit for that, Luke. Credit where it's due. Okay,
It's not due here.
take it when you get it.
But Drew, is this the pick that we're all riding with?
No. The one that we're gonna ride on for Drewski's pick of the week is gonna be some Super Bowl prop bets, and we're gonna go into the nitty gritty Super Bowls. But I had to go with just my two just regular bets here. I'm going with the over 47.5, and you already know I had to place it.
The Kittle first TD?
You already know I'm riding with the boy.
What were the odds there?
It was
you know
plus 900 again, so it's another 45 off of a $5. I'll take that.
I'll take that because I have over 22.5 jersey number to score the first touchdown.
See, I don't get any of these cool props on our app.
So I like that one because like that's unless like Rashid Rice gets a fucking bomb pass, kind of thing. That should cover because that's going to cover McCaffrey, all the tight ends, all the wide receivers besides Debo, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Debo's 17 or 18?
19.
19? Okay. Yeah. So that's an interesting one, though. Kind of. I think I want. I have 49ers over 1.5 3 and outs. So 2 3 and outs from the Niners.
Fuck you, dude.
I also have money line Chiefs, obviously.
Of course, you did.
Okay, I have a few open. Yeah, that was a bad one.
I was, like I mentioned in the text message thread, the app that I have has an entire section on Taylor Swift prop bets, which is absolutely absurd. But I can't put together like some just fun MVP props or normal props here.
I'm seeing some other stuff here.
Actually, I am.
What color boots do we think Reba's coming out to tonight?
Where are these at? Because I'm now starting to get into a little bit more here.
So if you click down on the left side, there's Super Bowl 58 odds, and then it's national anthem. It's a halftime show, Gatorade shower props. So they got everything.
Okay, there we go then. I mean, national anthem. What are we thinking? Over under on the time.
I do have for the Swifties.
Shown first during national anthem. Taylor Swift is favored.
Shown first during national anthem.
I don't know why.
These are some of the most ridiculous bets.
I don't know if I got the national anthem on here.
You know what?
What?
Reba. I'm not a big Reba fan, but I'm well aware of her work.
She's performed a handful of times the national anthem in other events, right?
Have you looked? I don't know. Have you looked it up?
I didn't know Reba was doing the. Oh, okay.
The national anthem.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a quick singer. You know what I mean? Her cadence can be a little. I think she's gonna get a little down home country, and I don't think she's going slow or dragging anything out.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm thinking under on the national anthem runtime.
Bang it! I'm banging that right now.
Banging the under. It's 90 and a half seconds.
I don't have a national anthem.
How do you not have a national anthem?
I'm looking.
Are we doing these all individuals, or should we do these as like this is a parlay?
Do with them what you want is my opinion.
Well, I don't have the fact that I don't have a fucking national anthem is wild. How's that possible? Right sure it's quick game social. I don't know what that is. Two scores novelty props.
Give me.
I want to go halftime.
National,
like first song.
Yes.
Yeah, first song. Oh, they don't have it. They got Will Usher fall during his performance?
That's stupid.
No.
That's so stupid. Will he wear sunglasses or not?
Octopus one again? They've shown an octopus every year or something?
So yeah, in the past they've I don't know who does it, but in the past they put an octopus in a tank and then they just let them drop and float down to the bottom. And so far, this octopus has apparently predicted the winner of the Super Bowl almost every year.
And do we know who he predicted?
No, I have no idea.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. That's all paid for.
Okay. Yeah, that's all paid in full.
That's paid in full. Yeah.
Let's see. I think I'm going to cook something up here on the coin toss. Go ahead.
Then
fellas.
what? Yeah, what are you doing for the coin toss?
All right, so historically speaking, tails never fails.
Historically speaking, that it does, but I get where you're going with that.
Tails never fails 53% of the time, and I like that. I mean, that's an edge on it. I mean, a coin toss is what, a 50-50 straight up? Give me a little edge on that, and I'm a tails guy myself. I don't know. I think you're crazy if you ever choose heads. So I don't know. I like the tails.
We're gonna go tails.
All right, I'll do tails with you guys.
Will the team that wins the coin toss win the Super Bowl?
That's silly. I'm not placing that. I don't know. I don't know who wins the coin toss.
All right, coin toss outcomes heads. So you're doing tails.
Tails.
Team to win the coin toss. Ooh, that's interesting. All right.
I have to do all these bets as straight bets here. There we go.
All right. So Drew, what's your lock then?
So I'm going with the under on the national anthem. We'll go with. Well, that's I can do this. I can do this one for at least the Drewski lock.
All right, do that.
Will Usher have sunglasses on? I think he will.
Such a dumb bet.
I think that he'll definitely have sunglasses on, huh?
I think so. Wear sunglasses during the halftime show.
All right, so you're doing sunglasses, and he's going to be indoors though.
It's Vegas,
which
there's going to be lights. It's like a concert.
Will he have sunglasses on the entire time, or at some point?
It just says Usher to wear sunglasses during halftime show.
I feel like will either come out with them. He ain't going to put them on.
I think he comes out with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. So if he doesn't come out with them, we're kind of fucked.
Yeah, I saw Usher live in 2006, and that man was wearing some sunglasses.
Okay, so this is your lock. You're doing the national anthem and Usher.
National anthem, Usher, and tails. Coin toss.
This is Drew's lock of the week. This big old parlay. I love it.
I don't know if I can do it I don't think I can do it as a parlay. We're just gonna do these all at one unit.
It's extra. He gets an extra couple picks as a lock pick because it's the Super Bowl. I think that's fair. If he can't,
I like that.
yeah.
All right, so let's do that then. All right, what's the what was the national anthem length?
90
and a half.
Yeah, 90 and a half.
So a minute and a half. Interesting. All right. Have you guys? Oh, I'm gonna go watch some Reba fucking and national anthems.
Probably should have done that before I placed that bet, but like I said, I think I have a general understanding of Reba McEntire's.
She's not a note holder.
Swagger, yeah.
You know,
a good one too is if the initial kickoff will be returned or not, because it's usually a touchback. Yep. I can't find that in my bets either. DraftKings is really screwing me here with these prop bets, but that's also a good one. Because you remember Pat McAfee talked about that. He's like, it's a brand new ball. They only use it once straight out of the box. It's not warmed up, so it's like hard as a rock, so it goes further.
let's see,
So
special
especially
teams.
especially in indoor kicking, like that's going to be. It
It's
should.
going to be a
we
touchback.
have it on ours. Will opening kickoff be a touchback?
Where do you see that?
If you go into it's Super Bowl defense and special teams props.
Receiving props. Okay. Yeah, it's a good one. I like that one a
Be a
lot.
touchback. I'm betting the house on that shit.
What are you betting on it?
Here we go. Kick punt
5
return props. Yes.
5 units.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't have it. What the fuck? DraftKings is screwing me here. I have longest punt return. Will there be a kickoff return for a touchdown? Will there be a punt return for a touchdown? Like, what? DraftKings is really screwing me here. Drew, throw that one in for me. I'll Venmo you.
What is it
The kickoff returned.
for a touchback?
No, yeah.
It's at minus 285.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
not a lot of money.
Okay, then never mind. I'm good.
Yeah.
Like $5 bet wins $1.
Because last year I bet. I think I put 100 on it, and they definitely returned the fucking ball from like mid end zone.
What are you doing?
And I just went downhill. I just went downhill from there. That really
Jesus.
started the trend there. It was so bad. All right.
All right.
I think we got our picks in then, boys.
I think I'm going to throw one out there. You guys can touch it or not. But one prop we didn't touch on is the Gatorade color.
So here, clear has been a big one. No, it's been clear the last few years.
Clear's the longest odds right now. So for some reason,
I'm down for
purple
this
is
one.
the favorite, but I don't think,
Yeah, purple's the favorite.
which is crazy. Which Riptide Rush Gatorade is the all-time best flavor of all time.
Yeah, try of all time.
Is the greatest, but it's rare. It's written
$950.
plus what?
Clear's plus 950.
I've got plus 650 on here. I think a blue or an orange is what I'm leaning towards. I think that's just like a standard flavor, you know.
Fuck bet.
I'll go blue. You want to do blue together?
Blue. Fuck it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do blue. I mean, you would think though red because both teams are red, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Nobody
Let's go
likes
blue.
red though. It's truly.
Yeah, the powdered red sucks.
Yeah.
All right, I'm putting 25 on blue. Be a nice little payout at that.
I just hit it home.
All right, boys. Love it. Let's get to our wheel, huh?
Get to the wheel.
Let's get to the wheel. See what we got today. I added a new one, but if it hits, it hits. Are you ready?
Go.
Yep.
Oh, that's a spin there.
I have so many bets.
Come on. All right, what do we got here? We got. Ooh, this is a good one. Because we kind of touched about it already, but on the course pet peeves. What bothers you on the course? I mean, right away, I'd say if you pick up my fucking ball when it's in the middle of the fairway, I'd be pretty pissed off.
Fucking yeah.
Where do we start? Is the
I
question.
feel like I mean, I know. Okay, so how about this? Like, what's your main one? Because I know my main one 100%.
Tough to
I don't know.
isolate for me.
Time wasting. Is that what you said?
Slow
It's tough to isolate for me.
play for me is it drives me absolutely wild. Like I get angry at slow play.
I think just overall awareness, like understand, like, and that's I guess the thing that maybe not a lot of golfers have experience, like understanding like etiquette and those things. And I know that there's like a lot of unwritten rules kind of in the golf course and stuff like that, but just knowing what the cadence of the day is, like either makes or breaks it for me. Because if the people that I'm playing with are like just constantly talking or stepping in front of your line or shooting when they're not supposed to, or, you know, yelling out too loud or whatever it may be, just like a lack of just anything on the course, it just drives me crazy. So it's like kind of maybe a lot of different things kind of compounded into one. But
I think slow play can be really bad. And yeah, just like lack of awareness. When it pisses me off more when it's somebody I know in my group, because it's like, man, I think we all started somewhere playing golf, right? We all started out new at some point, and we didn't know etiquette right away. And sure, that could have been for some golfers. That looks like they started golf in high school. So like I started probably playing when I was 8. You know what I mean? But even still, you trust that you're out there with somebody who does this more than you. You know what I mean? And you just maybe just follow their lead a little bit. And when there's like that social cue of like not like reading the room, I guess, that grinds my gears to no avail.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, obviously, like, again, awareness is like, again, falls into like a number of categories, but hitting into people, not calling for, obviously those
hitting
things and stuff
balls,
like that.
Dropping, like having just like, I get a breakfast
every
ball.
shot.
Oh my God. I'll say something. Like eventually I just can't take it anymore. I just, like, it's
tell me you got a flight
like I get a breakfast ball. If you don't warm up or if there's no like range kind of thing, I'm cool with that. But like,
I think if pace, I think two things is one. I agree with that. I will give this caveat is if pace is not a problem and that you guys are well ahead of the group behind you and you're playing at a good pace to the group in front of you, and you're shanking them all day and you need to throw one out just to get us some confidence going, don't count it. Then don't like try and tell me you beat me after the round if like you ended up with like that's where it becomes a problem. You know?
Yeah.
But like for the for the mental health, I'm a big fan of just tossing one out. My first few holes when I played on Wednesday, this is not a score that's getting logged for my handicap at all, because I just like I could not hit a shot for the first like probably 5 holes, and Drew has seen me. I have been ready to sell my clubs, and I just needed to get that little confidence back. So, yeah,
we all have.
Talking in the backswing is my like. I'm not a snob on the course, and I try to let people figure it out for themselves and not tell them what's what. You know, when it comes to what we were just kind of talking about with some of that stuff. But talking in my backswing is the one where I'll stop and give you a fucking glare. Like, and just like you can't do that, man. Like, what are we doing here?
I think it's different if everybody is having a normal conversation. I feel like I'm cool with that. If everybody at the tee box is having a conversation and like that's not different than me being at the range.
I'm ready to hit. Yeah,
it's fine. Yeah. But it's the everything's silent, and right as I'm swinging, you're going, "Hey, you guys see the thing the other day?" Like, time and place, but maybe read the room.
Even whisper. Like I can deal with the whispering with a whisper conversation. You know what I mean? If I hear, like I can, I can tell guys, you know, are off the side or standing by the court and they're talking quiet to themselves. That doesn't bother me. It doesn't throw me off. But when you have one guy who's whispering and one guy who's like talking, I think we know somebody who that's his forte. Everybody else could be whispering. So again, read the room. Like I'm whispering right now because we need to be quiet, and you're just keep going. So yeah,
some people don't know how to whisper. Surprisingly,
yeah,
that's true. I was playing once a long time ago with a few. It was with a buddy and then his 2 friends, and I was like, the guy was chipping across the green onto the green, and I was not close to him, but like very quietly talking with with Sam. You got or Luke. I don't know if you met him, but you know Sam. And I was like very quietly talking to him, and he shanks it. He's like, "Hey man," he's like, "Come on, dude, you're talking." I was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "I need to hit another one. I mean, you can't be talking to someone's backswing." I was like, "All right, dude. Like, I wasn't talking loud, but all right, man. Like, all right."
Yeah, so funny.
I was like, first of all, you're not that good, so don't be doing that. Like, but all right, dude. If you need to hit another ball, because I was whispering, then take.
To that point too. Like, I think again, when you hear like that whisper conversation, it's almost just a little bit of white noise. You don't know what they're talking about. You have no understanding of like, context in the conversation. You just hear
like your friend sucks at golf. I hate him. So they maybe heard that part of it. Also, too, just suck if you're gonna suck because everyone sucks at golf. Like, suck quickly. Just be quick. I hate a guy that comes out with blades, is fucking trying to shoot from the blues, should be shooting from the reds, has his little rangefinder. He's like 105 out, like trying to ping the fucking. It's like, dude, come on, man. Or like, it's a par 5. You're hitting your second shot. You're 250 away. You drove the ball 175, and you're waiting for the green. Like, what are we doing? Like, and I'll be very quick to be like, "No, dude, you can hit. I think you'll be all right. Like, you'll be good. You can hit." Like, fuck.
So here's my take on that. Here's my. I fully agree, but I do think there's a piece of that doesn't get touched on enough, depending on pace and depending on everything. Is like, if I'm on the green, and if you just wait 2 more minutes, like the feeling of like somebody behind you hitting up on you, and it's not that it has to hit you, but if I'm on the green and a ball lands on the fringe of the green. Like, I don't know, is that rushing the group in front of you, or is that just keeping pace? Because I think I could kind of see both ways. You know what I mean? There have been times where a group has played up on me, where after a while it just gets a little old of just like, give me a minute to like do what I'm doing here, you know? As long as I'm maintaining my pace, you know?
I agree with that, but that's then you're playing with someone that can hit the ball 200 yards on a par 5 to get to the green. What I'm saying is the dude that can barely hit his fucking driver 100 yards waits and like then shanks it 3 feet. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, now I'm waiting for you to wait for these guys to get off when you can just hit 4 more times before you even get to the green.
Good.
My only experience, my experience with it is that there was a day where, and I was playing new clubs, so I was still gauging my distances and whatnot. Relatively new clubs, maybe my second, third time playing with the clubs. I hit into these guys in front of me for like 4 holes because it was I don't think I can reach them, and it almost turned into a fight. Like, I almost got jumped by, like, I was playing by myself, and it was like 4 drunk guys like who got seriously like had a problem with it, and I had to say like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't think I could hit that far, and I hear what you're saying on like the guy who like. He
has no business waiting,
but he might, and that to me, I think, depending on, not everyone might, but there is a guy out there who 9 times out of 10 is not going to make that shot, but the one time he does, it could end up going into them and causing problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree, but also, if it happens one time, like, the group in front of you shouldn't be mad. Like, if it consists, 4 times. Luke.
That's fair. When Luke told me that story, I was like, you didn't feel like after the second time that you were maybe just wanted to.
No, it was different clubs. It wasn't. I wasn't like just like lining up my 3-wood and fucking like consistently. It was different clubs, different shots, different situations.
That's so good.
Yeah.
One of my biggest pet peeves on the course when you talk about suck faster is the guy taking the lesson and doing the swing breakdowns, like in the middle of the fairway or on the tee box before swinging, and it's like,
just shoot it.
This is not what that's for. Like, it's Sunday. It's a Sunday peak time, 10 o'clock, tee time, and you're over here on the tee box.
We're playing a muni. Like, get out of here, dude.
And doing all this swing breakdown, and then the 16 waggles before you get up to the ball, and it's like, dude, go on your own time. Do twilight round if you want to do that stuff on the course, because I do understand like practicing on the course is different than practicing at the range.
For sure.
You need to be able to do those things. Great, but not a Sunday peak time like tee time. Do that stuff on your own time. Go to Muni at like 6 o'clock as it's closing down, and drop a million balls and do that. But when you're the guy in our group that takes 90 seconds to tee off because we're doing this
So
It's so bad.
I think the other end of that spectrum too. How would you laugh? I think the opposite end of that spectrum too is the guy who's probably better than everybody in the group. You know what I mean? Is he a scratch golfer? Nowhere near it. But he's probably better than everybody he plays with on, you know, more than one occasion, or at least at the top of that. I'd say someone in a 5 to 8 handicap range, right? Where you get that guy where like it's like I respect that you have a handicap to maintain. However, you're also not going pro. Like you and when it and in those same, like if you want to get the work, like where you're really taking your time and you're lining up everything perfect, and you're like, go play a twilight round or midweek round. But like when you're playing with the boys on Sunday, and we all know you're better than us, you don't need to show. Like I think there's an element of just like when you can say suck faster, be good faster. Like you don't need to like this is you're not on tour here. Like we're here to just have fun today, and I get everybody has individual goals for their golf game and whatnot, but like at a certain point, like play better faster.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's fair. Just play fast. Yeah,
play the group. Yeah, don't be like the slowest guy. That's it. Just don't be the slowest guy. Like keep up. You know.
Yeah, keep up. Read the room. Do what other people are doing. That's it.
Don't pick up balls on the fairway at a PGA event.
Don't talk it. I thought it just somebody got. I thought somebody left it behind after the play got suspended or something.
Luke,
God, someone left a PGA golf ball behind. Oh,
it was pitch black dark, dude. It was damn near pitch black dark. This was unique circumstances for a PGA event. He could have teed off, and then they could have said it's done, and he could have walked back.
They don't leave the ball there; they mark it. When plays suspended, they mark
it. Shit, I know you're right. I didn't even consider that. Maybe they hadn't marked it yet, though, and then I would have completely fucked that guy's mark up. Damn. Okay. Hey, learning experience. Learning experience. It was my first time. I'm new.
Good.
All right, we got to do a PGA event together. I think that's a goal of ours as well.
You know what? I'm just gonna throw this out there. As hectic as it was and as wet in Phoenix as it was this week, I wouldn't have been mad if I was at Live in Las Vegas this week instead of Waste Management.
Live, I'd go to a Live event.
Yeah, I mean they're cheaper too.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Way more low key. Like the crowds can be. Yeah. I don't know.
No, maybe we'll have to take a look.
Let's look it up. July's coming up. We'll figure it out then. All right, boys. Great episode today. A lot of things going on tonight, so we'll be chatting. But thanks everyone for listening, and we're gonna send it out with
a fusion singularity, a sound you never heard. Electric guitars make beats and make your heart search.